Elon Musk has exposed the biased role Twitter played during the 2020 elections against Donald Trump. In the latest Twitter files release, Elon Musk unraveled how his newly acquired social media platform was used to influence the outcome of the 2020 elections. Did you know that Twitter was used as a tool against one of the candidates in this election? Like and subscribe to our channel for more interesting stories about Elon Musk. Elon Musk exposes Twitter involvement in the 2020 elections. The citizens of the United States of America and the world have been deceived about the results of the 2020 elections. After Elon Musk released the Twitter files in December 2022, people discovered that Twitter had a huge role to play during the 2020 elections. Twitter's role was so crucial that it determined the election's winner. In fact, the expose on Twitter showed how one-sided and manipulative the social media platform was during that crucial moment in US history. What did Twitter do during the elections? Did they censor members of political parties on the platform? Did they manipulate their platform to suit a narrative? You will soon discover how partial and manipulative Twitter was during the elections. The 2020 elections were between two men of caliber. Donald Trump was contesting under the Republican Party, while Joe Biden was under the Democratic Party. Many things happened in the buildup and after the elections that happened in 2020. Donald Trump was suddenly banned from Twitter, the Capitol riots, and interference of Twitter in the elections. Elon Musk exposed Twitter's general counsel Jim Baker as one of the proponents of Twitter interference in the 2020 elections. Elon Musk revealed that Jim Baker was heading the unit involved in censorship during the elections. The evidence revealed by Elon Musk to this claim shocked many people. But should people be shocked about Jim Baker, who has been involved in many scandals? Jim Baker was the general counsel at the FBI and was actively involved in the Crossfire Hurricane FBI case. You can't make up for the fact that this man has a long history of controversy. Elon Musk's information showed that Jim Baker and other Twitter employees were involved in censorship. Jim Baker and other Twitter employees worked for the Biden campaign team during the 2020 elections. Twitter was forced into manipulating many things to suit the narrative the Biden campaign team wanted. The major censoring effort showcased in the information Elon Musk exposed was the Hunter Biden report. Hunter is the son of Joe Biden, who was involved in a series of crimes and controversies. Twitter was used by now Biden campaign team to censor New York Post's Hunter Biden reporting. This is not only a criminal step to take, but also against the people's will. The US is practicing democracy, not dictatorship. The documents Elon Musk shared with the public revealed that Twitter was a tool Joe Biden and his team used to run one of the biggest known propagandas in a US election. The Democratic Party and Joe Biden utilized this social media platform well enough to keep their opponents on the sideline. Upon discovering the Joe Biden campaign team's illegal dealings with Twitter for the 2020 elections, many are angry about ever voting for Biden. What Joe Biden and his team did was something that should be heard in China or Russia and not the United States. The US is often seen as the beacon of democracy, not a communist state. It even gets worse at this stage. The FBI was also involved in the censorship. Although the FBI wasn't direct with their actions, Elon Musk shared information showing they were involved in the 2020 election scandal. When the FBI got access to the Hunter Biden laptop, their actions showed that they were skeptical about reporting what it contained. Even mainstream media like the New York Post reported Hunter Biden's illegal dealings. Elon Musk properly exposed how the FBI was connected to censorship. First, the FBI took full control of Twitter and started monitoring and following journalists reporting the Hunter Biden case. The FBI ensured journalists that reported the Hunter Biden case were somehow banned on Twitter. Many journalists protested that their audience had drastically reduced during the build-up to the elections. Their Twitter engagement was reduced out of thin air. After the FBI shadow banned journalists and new channels from reporting the Hunter Biden case, they also removed every link relating to the case on Twitter. Basically, the FBI made it appear that the Hunter Biden case never existed on the social media platform. Another case of FBI censorship during the 2020 elections was how they turned every news against the Joe Biden family as disinformation. They even labeled journalists covering the Hunter Biden case as Russian loyalists. Except for when Elon Musk exposed Twitter's role in the 2020 elections, Many people wouldn't have believed that the FBI would stoop so low. How can the FBI label credible journalists as Russian loyalists because they covered a case? This shows how much the FBI hid from the people in collaboration with Twitter. The plot twist in this story was how Joe Biden's son involved in many illegal dealings with communist countries like China. Instead of investigating these dealings, the FBI was more interested in shutting down journalists revealing information about the Biden family. It got to the extent of the FBI preventing journalists from sending any Hunter Biden-related news to Twitter as a message. This shows the extent to which Twitter was manipulated to elect Joe Biden as the president of America. Since he was elected, Joe Biden has been unable to explain Hunter and James Biden's dealings with China. Since the Elon Musk exposition, the American people have demanded that Joe Biden should explain his son's illegal dealings to the public. He hasn't done that. The manipulation on Twitter was majorly directed at the Democratic Party's rival presidential candidate. Then, in the 2020 elections, Donald Trump was the flag bearer of the Republican Party. In collaboration with the FBI, Twitter found a non-existent reason to ban Donald Trump from Twitter. Donald Trump was sold to the public as the bad guy during the 2020 elections, while Joe Biden represented a messiah. Donald Trump ban on Twitter. Donald Trump was another victim of the manipulations and illegal dealings on Twitter. Being the presidential candidate of the Republican Party, he was the primary target of Joe Biden and Twitter. Although Donald Trump's tweets about the issues happening in the Capitol were wrong, they were made to appear much worse than they were. In fact, it was part of the plan, according to information from Elon Musk. Twitter, the FBI, and the Joe Biden campaign team were waiting for the wrong tweet from Donald Trump to send him off the platform. While Trump's tweet was insensitive, the action Twitter took over the tweet was an extreme effort to silence Donald Trump. There have been other world leaders who made tweets about homicides, but their accounts remained active on the platform. In fact, files that Elon Musk released during his exposition showed how the Twitter board decided to push Trump out of Twitter. The files revealed that Twitter's decision after Trump's tweet was specifically made for him. Twitter and their evil collaborators were waiting for a wrong tweet from Donald Trump to silence him till Biden was elected. Elon Musk's files show that a policy was made for Donald Trump during the 2020 elections and another for other world leaders. This means that Twitter made a rule guiding Donald Trump on the platform, which was different from other users. This can be confirmed in other cases where world leaders made a homicide tweet and their accounts weren't suspended. The only action Twitter took against those world leaders was to delete the tweet from the platform. So, the idea against Donald Trump was to make his offense look bigger than it actually was. When this was done, they could suspend the account of Trump forever on the platform without receiving any backlash. The fact remains that Trump never ordered his supporters to kill anyone during their protest at the Capitol. From the files Elon Musk showed the public, the only punishment Trump should have received from the platform was to delete the tweet and a warning. When Trump was permanently banned from Twitter, he moved to Truth Social, another social media platform. It was there that Trump stayed to share his views during the post-election period. Upon the release of the Twitter files by Elon Musk, Donald Trump voiced his opinion. He called for Joe Biden to admit manipulations to the people of America. Before Elon Musk released the Twitter files, he had already removed the ban against Donald Trump on Twitter. But the former president has refused to return to the platform. It's obvious he prefers his Truth Social, pending when he returns to Twitter. This shows how presidential candidates have been using big social media such as Twitter to interfere in the rightful affairs of the citizens. Will it happen in the 2024 elections? We are yet to know.